Well, Mickey, we're sat at the county ground, but we're here to actually talk about the BRM Chesterfield Festival of Cricket, and in particular the T20 against Yorkshire. You've enjoyed 3 really good T20s against Yorkshire, a last over victory in your first season, then 2 dominant ones in the last 2 years. Just sum up your experiences of the T20 at Queen's Park.
Oh, we love going to Queen's Park. I think it's one of the highlights of our season. It's just such a beautiful ground. The ground is chock-a-block. It's like full to the rafters. It creates such a good vibe, an amazing atmosphere. It's a pleasure playing there. We love that T20 day there. It means a hell of a lot to us.
Yeah, you mentioned the crowd there. There's been 6 straight sellouts at Queen's Park, and we are preparing for a 7th. 75% of tickets already sold for the game, and the Vitality Blast hasn't even started. How excited are you to once again play in front of a capacity crowd at Chesterfield?
Very excited. To cut it short, it's just a wonderful experience. Beautiful ground, great crowd, full to the rafters, all very parochial Derbyshire fans, which helps and makes it great. But the whole thing around the day is just so nice. So again, it's a very, very special fixture for us, and one we mark on the calendar.
Yeah, and I suppose to you more casual fans, maybe don't understand the attraction of outground cricket. But I think the biggest thing to take from the games at Chesterfield is you never know what you're going to get with an outground. It's different from a HQ ground. The crowd is right on you. The pitches are a little bit different. Just sum up the magic of playing at a different venue.
Well, it is. You've got to set up differently. Tactically, you work differently. It's turned there a little bit more. So we generally look to play our spinners more. Club wicket is going to turn a little bit more. Boundaries are a little bit shorter. Balls get hit into the crowd a lot more. It's a lot louder because everybody seems on top of you. So it's just such a great day, and it really is an amazing atmosphere. You said 75% sold already, which is fantastic. I can't wait for it to be 100% sold, because we need those supporters in certainly shouting their support for the Derbyshire Falcons.
Yeah, and it's such an interesting atmosphere as well, because it's on the border of Derbyshire and Yorkshire. You've got supporters from both sides. It's probably the closest to maybe a football crowd and like a local derby crowd that you can get. So when you've got that kind of intensity, I suppose the players feed off that, don't they? Yeah,
they do, Steve. Of course they do, and we love playing there. As a squad and as a team, we love playing at Chesterfield. So just can't wait. Just can't wait for it to come around. And it's amazing how quickly things come around in the season. It's upon you very quick. And before we open our eyes, it's going to be Derby Day against Yorkshire at Chesterfield.
Yeah. Just wider on the T20. We're just over a week to go until it starts at Leicester. Just under 2 weeks to go until we have our first home game against Northants. We've got Ali Mohammed Gazanfar. He'll be arriving in the next few days, and based on what we've seen from the lads' range hitting, they're looking pretty good nick at the moment, don't they? You must be excited to see the lads get started in T20.
Yeah, I am. We've played some very good cricket in our 4-day comp so far, unbeaten. We always said we want to be a team that's hard to beat, and then the wins take care of themselves. We've got another crack against Kent before we get into that Vitality Blast. But so we want to finish that well, park that, and then put our focus very firmly on the first 8 fixtures before we go into 4-day fixtures again, which more or less determine where you are in the season. So we want to be right up there come that 8-game break.
Yeah, and just lastly, on Chesterfield, of course, there isn't just the T20 there. It is a full festival of cricket, and that includes a county championship victory against Lancashire. Now, we've just seen a thriller at Old Trafford, a draw that went right down to the wire, which at the start of day 4, all results were possible. How much are you looking forward to facing them again? Again, completely different venue in June and July at Queen's Park.
Yeah, look, just can't wait. Again, as I say, it's very special there, and those 4-day games have been quite interesting over the last. We won one in my first year, and we've lost the last 2. We want to make sure that we that we get that right and we win there again. Lancashire's always a formidable opposition though, so it'll be very, very interesting. It'll be hopefully another exhilarating fixture like we've had all season.